What's going on, people? We are back for another week. How are you? It has rained every single day in January, I'm pretty sure. 2026 for anyone who's watching this in years to come. So yeah, it is raining non-stop. We're on half term. So if you've got kids, how are you navigating that? Childcare. I am working Monday and Friday. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly Thursday, summer Thursday. But yeah, what do you do? How do you manage it between you all? I like to know these things. I like to know if there's any better ways, or if I can help anyone with theirs, or just generally what other people are doing, so you don't feel like it's just you or just your family, or how you're all navigating things. A few jobs today, which is an expansion vessel job, couple of others. Go check it out. You'll see some water leaks, some interesting stuff. Go have a look. We're back at the Flexicom with all the parts I need replacing. So it's going to be this AAV, PRV, which is behind there, and vessel. Nice thing about these is the side panel comes off to give you that little bit of extra space. So PRV there, obviously I'm going to pull that because we're using it, but first I'm going to tighten it up under there using the twin grips. They're perfect for getting to that knot. So we're going new PRV, new AAV, new vessel, which I've checked the pre-charge, and new flue duct. Condenser cleaned the other day, so we should be all good. Just pop it back together. Put it all back together, pressure's up, and look, pouring out. And then I find this is leaking. But it should just be a case of tighten it up. Jubilee clips. Yeah, we're good now. It's all dry. Pressure's up. And now I've got to dry this all out. At least it was before I left. There we go. Everything's running all good. Pressure's up. And the vessel. And it's steaming. That is a perfect example of how a job can be going so well, then at the end, for whatever reason, it just goes left. I wasn't anywhere near that side. There was no reason for that to start leaking at all. Luckily, a site I used to work when I was doing social housing had loads of these boilers. And so I knew straight away, because I changed that countless times, but also tightened them Jubilee clips countless times. And it's good, it's the newer version, because you can tighten it. The older version had these clips, like circlips maybe? Don't know if that's what a circlip is. Let me know in the comments what a circlip is. But yeah, it had them, and there's nothing you could do, you had to replace it. So yeah. What I used to sometimes do was just cut the clip off, then just whack a Jubilee clip around it, or even keep the clip on and whack a Jubilee clip around it on the other side. And that would work too. Same as on the Valent flow and return pipes on the older Ecotex. But yeah, also shout out to Polypipe for this special Valentine's pink hoodie. I think there's like 15 of these, so I'm lucky to have one of them. And I'm living in it at the moment. But yeah, next job it is. Just wanted to show that things don't always go to plan. They can go left real quick. Should be a relatively easy one here. I have some tap cartridges to replace because of this. Just constantly dripping. So I'll replace both of them. Let's get to it. You would not believe how scared I was of doing this kind of work when I first went out on my own. Oh, I need to bring in my Allen keys. Let's check that fits first. Too big. Or too small, I should say. Might just get away with that. Yes. There we go. These actually look bigger than what I've got. I hope not. No, they are right. Tighten that up in a minute. Let's take the screw off. change the other one. I was brave and used all the fixes. This one's okay, but it's likely to go soon. As the taps are the same age, obviously. But try and tighten them up underneath as well if I can. There. Right, let's do the bits that I need 2 hands for. And away we go. So that was the tap cartridges just done. Next job, I'm on my way to another ATAG job, which is expansion vessel, but boiler off the wall job. This is my one, I guess you call it pet peeve about ATAG. Expansion vessel on a jig at the back. It's alright if you got access over the top and a vertical flue, or can get the flue out, but obviously you don't really want to be messing with that. So yeah, boiler off the wall job, and then the expansion vessel connection is a little bit finicky. Other than that, they're incredible boilers, but that is my probably one of my pet peeves. On the flip side, installation wise, they're quite nice to install because they are on a jig still. So yeah, that's the nice bit about it. But we shall see how it goes. I'm going to try and film it. I've never been to this customer before. It's a warranty job, so yeah, I don't know if it's a filming situation or a room setup or anything, but we shall see what we can do. So here we are on the boiler. That's the one that needs expansion vessel replacing. I will show you. So boiler's on a jig. Expansion vessel at the back there. The annoying connection I was talking about is here. So it comes from the vessel all the way underneath and behind. We'll make sure that's not blocked up as well. Give that a squeeze. Just about to drain the boiler with that and pop the case off. So let's get to it. So there we go, not too bad on that one. It was yeah, relatively straightforward, nice and easy to whack them off the wall. Just a bit of a pain because you have to disconnect everything. The thing I find most frustrating disconnecting is the wiring. Pull that all out, pull it all through, that's just a pain, but yeah, no big deal, I'm just moaning. Had a bit of movement on the flue, which was good, put some cement around it. What you didn't see in the end of the video was retesting the gas. I tested before, I tested after. Putting the wiring back in, putting the case on, and it's up and running, just because you didn't see that. Saw the main body of the video. You also didn't see me jiggling about the flue to loosen the cement a little bit, or re-cementing that. But yeah, that is it. That's a nice house. Yeah, that's it. So I just come to this boiler for a boiler service. It's just a quick one, but I noticed obviously it's leaking in there, all rusted. And then if you push the vessel, you can see it dripping out the back there. Just so it needs a new vessel. I completely forgot about this. Not last week's video, the week before, possibly even the week before, again depending on when I put this out. At the end of the video there was a leaking toilet, leaking through the filler valve. I tightened it up and I said, what was charged for that? What would you charge, and what do you think I charge? And I would let you know in the next week's video. I completely forgot last week. So the charge for that was, drum roll, £100. That was the minimum call out. A few people come back in the comments and said what they would have charged, which was quite a bit less. And yeah, you have to factor in though, not just the time spent on the job. It took me 40 minutes to get to that job. That job took the space of another job, which, you know, a service or whatever breakdown that could have cost more. So you have to have that minimum rate, because otherwise you're never really going to make any money, which is the point of us all being in business, right? So yeah, that was £100. So jump in the comments again, and yeah, that's that. To be fair, I know companies that would have charged a lot more, but yeah, that was it. Jump in. Did anyone get it right? There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, they were fun jobs to do, to be fair. Good decent jobs that you could get your teeth stuck into, which sometimes is nice, sometimes it's not nice. Sometimes you just want them nice, easy in and out ones. Got to get that expansion vessel ordered up for the leaking one. As like a small, like 10-second snippet on that. And yeah, that is it. What else has everyone been up to? Drop in the comments. Let me know. Let me know as well how, remember I said before, I'm trying to do my 3 jobs a day. So let me know how you're doing yours. And yeah, how you navigate busy periods and having enough time for emergency works, but also making sure you're booking enough stuff in and not having empty days, basically. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Definitely comment. I like chatting to people. And hype. And see you next week.